Hi there, my name is Miss Caitlin, and I'm a drama and visual arts teaching artist, and I am so excited to be partnering with Embracing Our Differences so that I could join you today. Throughout this video, I'm going to lead you through an art activity that focuses on you and all the things that bring you joy. You will have just listened to the story, I Believe I Can, which is all about believing in yourself and your potential. If you can learn to love yourself and believe in yourself and have compassion for yourself, there is no limit to what you could do. We are going to make what I call a quilted heart, and I'm going to show you how to do that step by step. But first, let's think about all the things that make our hearts feel full. Make sure that you are sitting comfortably in your chair, with your feet flat on the floor and your arms relaxed at your sides. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in with me. And then slowly breathe out. As you breathe in again, imagine that you are smelling your favorite food. And then you take a big bite. Now imagine you are playing your favorite sport or your favorite game, or reading your favorite book, or listening to your favorite song. Imagine someone you love very much is giving you a big hug. How do all of these thoughts make you feel? Take one more breath in, and as you breathe out, open your eyes. Now that we've done some reflection, let's jump into our art activity. To get started, have a blank sheet of paper in front of you and a pencil in your hand. The first step is drawing 2 dots on your paper. One dot will be about halfway across your paper and a little ways down from the top edge. You can make your best guess of where the dot should be, about halfway and a little ways down from the top. Or you could measure it by laying your hand along the top of your paper like this and placing the dot about the same distance as the width of your fingers. The second dot will be straight below the first dot, still about halfway across, but this time a little bit closer to the edge of your paper, maybe only about the width of 2 fingers. Now we're going to draw the shape of the heart itself. Starting at the first dot, you are going to draw a curve that goes out towards the edge of your paper, and then as the curve turns and starts to move towards you, you're going to move the line more towards the center of the paper. So it'll be a curve out towards the outside and then on in towards the center of your paper. We're going to make that exact same motion, but this time on the other side, making a curve out to the edge and moving it back towards the dot. So now you have the basic shape of your heart. We're going to add some lines to the inside of the heart shape to create the quilting blocks for our quilted heart. You're going to make a couple of vertical lines, which are lines that go from the top to the bottom. I would suggest using a ruler so your lines are really nice and straight, but you don't have to. Starting at the top of your heart, you're going to draw a vertical line down to the bottom edge of the heart. So it looks like this. You're going to draw a couple of lines all the way across. The number of lines might be different for everyone because it will depend on how wide the shape of your heart is. And your lines don't need to be exactly the same width apart, but do your best guess. Looks like I have space for one more. And it'll be up to you, the artist, to decide how many lines you want across. I would say you want at least 3 or 4. Next, you're going to draw some horizontal lines. Those are the lines that go across. So using a ruler or drawing as best you can from one side of the heart to the other, we're going to start making horizontal lines. Again, it will depend on the size of the shape of your heart. I would say you're probably going to use around 3 or 4 lines horizontally, just like you did with your vertical lines. And it looks like for mine, I have room to make one more horizontal line towards the bottom. And you're just drawing those lines all the way across the heart shape. Now these next few steps are optional, but I always like to draw over top of my pencil lines with a marker or with a different color to really make the border stand out. So I'm going to go back over all of my pencil lines with a marker. Then, if you would like, you can add some hash marks to your picture. So hash marks are just a couple of lines that look like this. A few short lines that are parallel to one another that can make your picture look a little more like it's been quilted together or stitched together. So I'm going to add a couple of hash marks on mine. They can be along the inside of your heart, or it could be on the outside of your heart as well. You don't have to add a whole bunch. Just add a few so that it looks like it's been pieced together, like a quilt. Now you are going to fill in all of your quilting blocks with whatever fills your heart. Think back to our meditative moment. What brings you joy? What or who makes you happy? We want to make our quilted hearts as full as they can be. So try to add something to each and every space. Be sure to think about moments you've felt joy. Where were you? Who were you with? What were you doing? Maybe you were building a fort with your siblings or your best friends, or trying out a new sport, or reading a new book. Feel free to add these images into your quilted heart. Make sure your heart is so full that when you look at it, you can't help but feeling happy. I hope you've had fun making quilted hearts with me today. I'm so happy that I had the chance to join you, and I hope that you remember that when you believe in yourself and love yourself, there is no limit to what you can do. So make sure that you take the time to find the things that bring you joy and to share your joy with others. I'll see you next time.